If you've ever gotten a taste for all things weird and wonderful, these are the most ridiculous moments ever caught on camera. This man and his dog are making the best out of the local floods. That moment spring break gets interrupted by Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No. Oh my god! Wow.
Doing cartwheels and for heels is only ever gonna go one way. But I'm amazed this girl managed to stay on her feet. It always pays to check the expiry dates on your carton of eggs. One bad egg can ruin everyone's dinner.
It smells.
In today's episode of Why They Need Supervision at Most Gyms, one guy got a little distracted. When this Insta model went to jump off the side of a boat, she severely misjudged the height. These guys were trying to put out a flaming car with a fire extinguisher, but it wanted nothing to do with them. Coming soon to a city near you, pickpocket pigeons. Kiss cam often prompts people to propose. This guy was just thirsty. This is what happens when you visit the dentist after having been to one too many raves. They say art imitates life. Well, in this case, it's the other way around. This seemed like a good idea for a wedding photograph until it turned into waterboarding. This is what it looks like when Mary Poppins calls for an Uber. This water slide comes with free valet parking. This guy backflips into a lake holding on to not one, but two girls at the same time. If you've ever wanted to confuse a mob of emus, lie on your back, wave your legs in the air, and they'll approach you. This Karen got a dose of karma when she got out of her car in the drive-thru and forgot the handbrake.
This is why we're concerned, ma'am. Oh, God, please tell her to stop.
They say if you fall asleep in church, there's gonna be hell to pay. This is what happens when you accidentally take a shot of salt, not tequila. From a certain angle, this overpass in Japan looks like cars have to drive up a vertical ramp. On a dare, these kids took a quick dip in the piranha tank. This cat just found itself a 5-claw discount. Never try and throw a beach ball at a waterbender. Quick reminder not to practice calisthenics after a couple of drinks. This is one game of fetch that'll never end.
Nice shot!
The closest you can get to zero G is jumping on a boat over big waves. Inflation's hitting so hard that even crocodiles are taking second jobs in the rideshare industry. Somehow, I don't think handcuffs would work on this guy. Who needs a boat when you've got a freshly cut log at your disposal? They say true love is when you both fall for each other. Every day at 4 p.m., this dog chases the afternoon train.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
A duck stampede isn't exactly dangerous, but it sure is cute.
Look at all those chickens.
Not once did this panda think, how am I gonna get down? Sometimes the most unlikely Jedi is an old Serbian lady. Everyone needs a baby goat to greet them after a hard day's work. This game of the floor is lava feels a little too real. A UV paint drip under blacklight looks positively badass. This baby chicken has found the most comfortable spot for an afternoon nap.
How do you grab a crab?
This is why Uncle Merv is no longer invited to weddings or family functions. You swimming in the wrong pond, mate. This window hack means there's no risk of falling 50 floors. This bird has turned a bike wheel into a vertical merry-go-round. It's not extreme trampolining unless you have a tractor involved. Who knew washing your van with soapy water could make things slippery? This cat doesn't need to use any of its 9 lives with balance like that. These two were able to use the power of the ocean swell to get back onto the wall of the pool. This has to be one of the most slow-motion falls of all time. Most people can't walk in heels, while this chick pulls off kickflips. When your eyes are too big for your stomach, but you still went to the buffet anyway. Just because something kinda works one way, doesn't mean you're doing it right. This guy wanted to show off his strength. Instead, he ended up looking like a pothead.
Rasukan! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If your life is just as ridiculous, at least you can laugh at yourself. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. See you next